And now I'm going to jump into how property seekers will join the live viewing. So we've had lots of questions in the past about what it looks like for a consumer or a potential client. And so we just want to walk you through the journey that happens for them as well. So step one for them is going to be searching. So again, you're very familiar with the Property Finder portal, and obviously we have lots of property listings. We've done as much as possible to make sure that consumers can identify properties with live viewings. So you can see based on the screenshot on the screen that we've got the ability to filter. So consumers are now going to be able to specifically search for a property, say in Dubai Marina, and only filter on properties that have live viewings, which really means they can tailor their search and really find out those properties where they can get a real feel for what that looks like and feels like before they maybe contact you, or to kind of narrow down their search, as Rose said earlier. We've also added some consistent messaging across the search screen. So there's like this kind of live viewing icons that you'll see on all of our branding. And again, that's going to become familiar for users who are going to be looking for that as the kind of key icon on both the search screens and the listing screens. Then when they click on a listing and a live viewing has been scheduled, they're also going to be able to add this to their calendar. The reason we've done this is obviously we want to allow as many people as possible to join your live viewing and really kind of open up that experience to as many potential clients as possible. On the viewing, just under the kind of map and description areas, there's going to be a big CTA that says add to my calendar. And for a consumer, on selecting that, again, works very similar to you as an agent, but they'll be able to open their native calendars on any of the devices that they're on and add the listing to their calendar. Inside that calendar invite, it will have a link to the property on Property Finder, and we've included a reminder so that consumers can be notified 15 minutes before the live viewing is starting. And then we move towards the day of the live viewing. So this is the moment at which the live viewing is happening. So the consumer can navigate back to the website via the link in their calendar, or if they happen to discover it on the website, it's also going to be open and available for anyone who's browsing. And the listing will update to say join now. On selecting join now, you'll be taken into the video screen, and then they can start to see the video happening. So they'll watch you as the agent kind of touring the property. And on the right hand side again, they'll be able to add comments, ask questions, which obviously they're hoping for you guys to answer as you go around the property. And then the final step, which we just talked through as part of the how-to, but they will be able to contact you after the viewing. When they close the video, we will prompt them to do so, and that contact will come through as an email lead with their name, email address, and phone number. So just to reiterate, we've worked as hard as possible to make sure that live viewings are as visible to as many consumers as possible. This is something that we're continuing to look at and we're continuing to improve, just to really make sure that it's available and easy for people to join. There's some additional things that we've done. So you'll get a ranking boost if your listing has a live viewing, which will help in terms of search. You'll also get an additional ranking boost in the hour before your live viewing is happening. So anyone who happens to be browsing the site, say for Dubai Marina, they are going to be shown those properties with a live viewing as a priority. As I said earlier, we've added filters. Again, we know this is a really good way for people to narrow down their search. So as we start to talk to our consumers more about this feature, it's hopefully something that they're going to start to use to really improve their property search journey. And finally, we obviously mentioned as part of Lead Tracker, you have the ability to share that link. It's very easy, so please feel free to do that with any of your other potential clients, maybe people you've already got in your CRM. And also, please feel free to market the fact that you're running a live viewing, whether that's on your social media accounts, because it really helps for people to kind of get the best experience. And again, to summarize, we've tried to make it super simple for property seekers to join the viewing. So again, when the property is in the live viewing time, there's going to be a join now button, which allows you to just come straight to the listing, join the button, see the viewing, experience the property. and ideally, obviously, contact you to find out more. If the user views your listing before the live viewing, again, they can add it to their calendar as a reminder, and it'll be very easy for them to come back to the live viewing when it's happening. And finally, just to reiterate, they're going to have the ability to ask comments throughout that live viewing. Please try to ensure you answer them, because again, from the viewings that we've run over the last couple of days, there's lots of great comments of people asking for like how many checks, or how big's the kitchen, or can you open the wardrobe because I'd love to see inside it. So it really helps them to get a real sense of that property and really experience what it would be like to live there. And finally, after the viewing, they will be prompted to submit their details to you. So we're going to encourage that. We're going to make sure that that's as obvious as possible with the experience that we've built. And yeah, make sure you just watch out for those email leads.